I'm gonna show you how to make those kale chips so they're perfect every time. This is one of my favorite crunchy snacks to really satisfy me when I'm craving regular chips, but I wanna keep it clean keto. The first thing you wanna do is you're gonna start off with your kale leaves. You can use any kale at all. I have some curly kale here. You want it to be bone dry. You don't want any moisture because if it's wet at all, it's gonna create steam and they won't get crunchy. So what I do to peel them off is I hold the leaves like this, and then I peel away the stem. The stem is really tough and you don't want it on your chips. So I just gently pull it away like this. So now I have the leaf, and then you want to tear it in big pieces like that you would want a chip. So the bigger, like I would do like that size of a chip. So I'll do that with all these leaves. Got all the leaves here peeled off and in chip size. You can save the stems to use in like a stir fry or just chop them up and add it into any sauteed veggies or use them in a smoothie. I'm gonna save them and give them to my chickens. They love the stems. Now I'm gonna put all of this kale in a bowl, drizzle it with olive oil, maybe like 1 or 2 tablespoons. You want all the leaves really well coated. I'm gonna go in with my hands and rub it all over. I have a rimmed baking sheet here that I lined with parchment paper. I set in the wire rack. You could roast these directly on the rimmed baking sheet without the wire rack, but I prefer the wire rack. I feel like the air can circulate better and it gives you crispier kale chips. So now you'll just lay them out. You don't want them overlapping. This way they can get really dried out. It's probably gonna take 2 pans. Got them all spread out on the sheet, and you can see you want them spaced out that much. So it did take 2 sheets for me. So now the seasonings you can use on this, there are so many possibilities. I'm just gonna use plain kosher salt, which is my favorite, but you could do like a barbecue flavor, add on nutritional yeast, any seasoning you can think of, you can do. Okay, these are ready for the oven. Here they are done. These took exactly 25 minutes. You know they're done when you go, like you can pick them up. You can see if you try to bend them, they crack and they feel all the way dried out. So now these are good to go. I will just leave these on the counter and we'll eat them throughout the day. I just make a small batch, so they're fine on the counter for like a day or 2. After that, they start to soften a lot, so I try to eat them within 24 hours. You can put these like in a dip. I have a list of like different dips. These are so good. Baby ran by. But the best part of these is the crunch. They're so good. I could eat this whole tray. I probably will. Well, the fun thing is, all the kale gets in your teeth. Let's do one more.